Aston Martin Valkyrie. The Aston Martin Valkyrie is the ultimate expression of what happens when the worlds of Formula One racing and engineering for public roads collide. While most hypercars chase high-speed numbers, from a standpoint of brute force or clever aerodynamics, the Valkyrie's very DNA is motorsport. It isn't so much a car designed for the road as it is a race car that just happens to tolerate license plates and stop signs. Every inch of its design, every valve of its engine, every line of its carbon bodywork was created to lure in billionaires who crave the feeling of driving a machine 1 degree removed from an actual F1 car. At the heart of the Valkyrie sits an engine that feels like it shouldn't belong to this world. It's a 6.5-liter naturally aspirated V12 developed by Cosworth, a name synonymous with racing glory. This unit screams to 11,100 RPM and produces 1,000 horsepower on its own. That figure is augmented by a hybrid key RS-style electric system, boosting total system output to 160 horsepower and 64 pound-feet of torque. But the numbers only tell half the story. How the power is delivered. With a high revving ferocity that builds like an avalanche all the way to 5 figures on the tachometer, is what leaves drivers speechless. No turbo lag, no muted electric calm. This is brutality paired with race-bred precision. Acceleration is extraordinary. The Valkyrie launches from 0 to 60 mph in just 2.5 seconds, but that simple metric hardly does it justice. The car's real gifts appear above 100 mph, where its lightweight body and advanced aerodynamics continue to force it deeper into the tarmac, and the shrieking V12 feels increasingly alive rather than straining. The top speed has been recorded at approximately 220 mph, which surprisingly does not place it among the very heaviest hitters in sheer maximum velocity. But again, the Valkyrie was not built to outdrag a Bugatti in a straight line. It was built to translate track aggression to something unprecedented on US highways, and in that realm it is untouchable. The body design is an essay in aerodynamics. Rather than conventional hypercar silhouettes, the Valkyrie looks like it's been melted, stretched, and hollowed purely for airflow management. The entire underside of the car functions as a downforce generating surface, creating ground effect suction that glues it to the tarmac. As a result, the upper bodywork could be made minimal, flowing, and almost otherworldly in shape. From above, the Valkyrie looks hardly like a car at all. More like science fiction imagined into existence. Air passes not just over and under but through the car, with sculpted tunnels literally carved into its form for Venturi acceleration. Step inside and the F1 inspiration is absolutely undeniable. The seating position is reclined dramatically, nearly with legs elevated, placing the driver and passenger into positions mimicking race car cockpits rather than road car ergonomics. The steering wheel is shaped like an airplane yoke, loaded with toggles, controls, and digital readouts that continuously stream telemetry to the driver. Ordinary luxuries feel foreign here. There are no indulgent displays of leather-wrapped comfort or cushioned seating. This cockpit is stripped with intent carbon shells, digital screens, a canopy-like greenhouse overhead, and sufficient padding just to exist in a world outside of the track. For many owners, entering the car alone is a ritual. Wide dihedral doors swing open. One lowers themselves carefully over substantial sills, and then strap firmly into a cockpit that feels designed for war rather than leisure. And that war metaphor extends to how the Valkyrie drives. Owners in the US have described the first few minutes of driving as complete sensory overload. The car revs and breathes with levels of intensity unlike anything else legal on American streets. The noise is ferocious, bordering on terrifying indoors or within city streets, but intoxicating when unleashed on open tracks. The electric hybrid system doesn't so much dull the edges as sharpen them, filling torque gaps and extending the responsiveness of the combustion engine. At full tilt, flooring the Valkyrie feels like stepping into a stream of endless noise, thrust, and wind, punishing downforce. In terms of construction, no detail is common or conventional. The monocoque is entirely carbon fiber, and nearly every single surface inside and out is designed to save weight. Its curb weight is a feather, light 260-80 pounds, making it one of the lightest hypercars of its generation despite carrying a hybrid powertrain. That means it has power-to-weight ratios that match or exceed nearly all of its combustion-based rivals, giving its V12 a stage worthy of its fury. The price reflects what this car really is: a motorsport science project disguised as a hypercar. Each Valkyrie comes at a cost of around $3 million USD. The astonishing fact about the Valkyrie is that it somehow exists within a legal gray area. Technically homologated and allowed for delivery, yet so extreme in its performance that there is hardly any public road capable of allowing it to operate in its natural environment. It is road legal only in the narrowest sense of the term. Its authentic world is track asphalt, where its aerodynamics, hybrid F1-derived systems, and brutal engines combine to display their true range. But its existence as a road-going car is precisely what makes it so desirable. For America's ultra-elite buyers, it is the closest one can come to owning and operating a Formula One machine while still registering plates at the DMV. The Aston Martin Valkyrie represents the pinnacle of European hypercars that reject compromise altogether. It isn't the fastest in a straight line, nor the most refined in luxury, but what it represents is even rarer. Pure race car aggression, adapted just enough to fight for the title of one of the fastest and most extreme cars available in America today.